Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 2 of WBE World Battle Entertainment. My name is CBAD. I am coach of the Detroit Steelwings, and we are here today taking on my friend Fanatics and the Starchus. The support on the WBE season so far, I know we're only 1 week in, but it's been absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you guys so much for enjoying our week 1 battle. I'm really happy that it turned out the way it did, and we're hoping to keep up the momentum going into week 2. If you guys do like draft league content, we do have another league that is going on right now, the Breejects Battle Royale. It is another non-Dynamaxing singles league. I highly encourage you guys to go check that out. Our week 5 matchup goes up today. We are currently 3-1, looking to just take that league by storm, similarly to this one. So go check that one out if you guys like the draft content. Thank you guys for your support. Definitely go show some love to my man Christian. His channel will be in the description down below. He had a rough week 1. Going up against PokeAim week 1 is not something anybody says, I'll do that. I'll do just that. So he had a rough week 1. We also had a rough week 1 coming out with a 1-0. So we are going to attempt to continue our win streak. Christian's got an incredibly powerful team, and I think we've got the 6 that we need to bring it on. We're going to go full face game really quickly so you guys can check out the Detroit Steelwings merchandise. Go pick some of that up if you guys want to support the team, support the channel. We also do have our merch line, Be Great, Do Great. It is the very first merchandise drop. It is a limited drop, only available until the end of August. It will not be brought back. Go check that out. Both links will be in the description as well. Use code CBAD to save 30% on G Fuel. We are done with all the shameless plugging. Other than go check out all the other links in the description if you guys want more of my. You're like, wow, this guy's not totally stupid. Go check out some of the content down below with those links. If you guys are new, if this is your first Wi-Fi battle on my channel, I do the team builders and the battles together. There will be some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production. You guys can just go on ahead and hop straight onto the battle if you're not interested in the team builder. I always recommend you guys watch the team builder so you guys know my thoughts, where I'm at mentally going into the battle, so that way you guys understand some of the plays I might make, what my concerns are with the team, things of that nature. And then of course the graphics are fire. So that's my recommendations for the team builder. If you guys don't want to watch that, like I said, timestamp, there is the battle in the description, or in the description floating. I just floated on screen, so you guys can go skip right on ahead of the battle if you want to see that. But yeah, again, really grateful for all the support. Thank you guys so much for just being here and helping out the channel and loving the videos. So all that being said, you guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team consisting of Kyurem, Hatterene, Lycanroc Dusk, Talonflame, Kofagrigus, Durant, Pangoro, Snorlax, Quagsire, Raichu, and Roselia. Some things to note about my opponent's team. He's got a wide variety of speed tiers. He has 4 Pokemon above base 100, and then after that it's 95 and below. So we've got some decent speed to some of our mons to take that on. He's got a lot of priority on his team with Accelerock and Sucker Punch on Lycanroc, Gale Wings on Talonflame, First Impression on Durant, Bullet Punch on Pangoro. Raichu gets Extreme Speed, Fake Out, Feint, and Quick Attack. As far as hazards go, he has 1 Stealth Rocker in the form of Lycanroc Dusk. He has a Spiker in the form of Roselia. He has 2 Toxic Spikers in the form of Kofagrigus and Roselia. And the only form of hazard removal he has on the team, aside from Magic Bounce Hatterene, is Defog on Talonflame. So that's not a Pokemon that wants to come in on rocks repeatedly. He's got some Cleric support. Hatterene does get Healing Wish. Both Hatterene and Roselia get Aromatherapy, and he does have a Wish Passer in the form of Raichu. Excuse me. Taking a look at my opponent's team, it's a tough run this week. It is a very tough run this week, but we are going to do our best. If I had to select 6 Pokemon that I think are going to show up, I definitely think he needs to bring a defensive pair of Kofagrigus and Snorlax. Kofagrigus, however you want to say that. Kofagrigus because it helps out with Terrakion, and Snorlax because it helps out with Gengar. That's my 2 thoughts right there. I think both of those need to come. I think Kyurem needs to show up. Kyurem hits so hard from the special side, and now having access to Dragon Dance and Icicle Spear, it can hit hard from the physical side as well. Hatterene probably wants to show up just to kind of pressure us. Very psychic coverage just kind of does well. I definitely think that could show up. Pangoro hits really hard. I definitely think Pangoro could show up. And then Raichu is probably my last guess. Raichu definitely shows up to some extent. He can pivot around our team, and then our 1 ground type is 4 times weak to grass, so he could just bring like Life Orb, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Focus Blast, Grass Knot, and just kind of be in a good spot. So those are my predictions for the 6. I definitely think Kofagrigus, Snorlax, and Kyurem show up. The last 3 And Raichu, I'm leaning more towards like 80% confident it'll show up. And then the last two could be a toss-up. I mean, he could bring Lycanroc Dust to hit hard. He could bring Talonflame, Durant, Quagsire even. So those are just my thoughts on the team. We're going to go on ahead and start breaking down our team now. First Pokemon we are bringing this week is going to be Cabaret the Aromatisse. She is rocking her leftovers with the Aroma Veil, Moonblast, Wish, Protect, and Toxic. Very standard set. 252 EVs in HP, 28 in defense, 228 in special defense with a Calm Nature. I've got the calcs pulled up right here. So we really, with Kyurem, you really do want a fairy type to run around because you don't just want it to drop Dracos coming off of that 130 base special attack. With Aromatisse, with 252 EVs in HP, 228 EVs in special defense with a Calm Nature, we are actually 3-hit KO'd by Choice Specs Ice Beam from a Timid set. If he does run Modest, there is a 48% chance to 2-hit KO us after leftovers. We can attempt to Protect and Moonblast to kind of wear that thing down and go from there. But Timid Specs is more than likely the case. It's a base 95 Pokemon, so I really don't anticipate it to want to do too much. Like, I really feel like it would run Timid overall. We could have brought Miltank. Miltank's got thick, fat, and high special defense, but it just did not take Draco Meteors from this thing. So Aromatisse is immune. Aromatisse can take on those Timid Specs Ice Beams just a little bit better. Earth Power and Freeze Dry, we're just kind of shrugging those off. Wish Passing is really good this week. We do have some Pokemon that do appreciate Wish support. And then Toxic to wear down things like the Cofagrigus, to wear down things like the Snorlax if it's not immunity, and to wear down the Quagsire is always beneficial, in my opinion. The next Pokemon that we are going to be bringing on the team, Platinum the Skarmory. Platinum is rocking her leftovers with the Sturdy ability. Roost, Body Press, Stealth Rock, and Brave Bird. 244 EVs in HP, 252 in defense, 12 in special defense with an Impish Nature. So we've got both of our defense, of course, running leftovers just for a little bit more recovery. Cabaret has the ability to Wish, and then Skarmory has access to Roost. So that helps keep them in the game a little bit longer. He's got very hard hitters. He has very hard hitters, and we do need to prep kind of adamantly for those. So with this EV spread, we are actually 3-hit KO'd by Choice Band Lycanroc. Let me pull up that Skarmory calc here really quickly. Yes. +1 Lycanroc. We are 3-hit KO'd by Banded Close Combat from Lycanroc. He does need to run max speed on this thing if he wants to outspeed a max speed Terrakion. So that is something to note. But Banded Tough Claws Close Combat does 41 to 49 to us. The defensive investment we have, Body Press, actually OHKOs Lycanroc Dust. Some of his other heavy hitters like Talonflame, we don't want to take a fire type hit, so we do need to play around with that if Talonflame does show up. But something like Durant as well, Life Orb Durant. Life Orb Durant's superpower is doing 39 to 47, and that is with the Hustle boost. If it is, let's see, I know he brought Choice Banded last week as well against Joey. The Choice Banded set, Choice Banded superpower, right here, it is not a KO if he goes for 2 of them. So we can roost off some of that damage and go from there potentially. And then Pangoro is another Pokemon. Pangoro is another Pokemon we do need to worry about. Banded Adamant Close Combat from Pangoro is actually a 2-hit KO against us. If he does end up bringing Jolly, he still has a high chance to 2-hit KO us. So we need to kind of play around with that and see what we want to do. That's why we've got the extra 28 EVs in defense on the Aromatisse, because Banded Pangoro Close Combat is still a 2-hit KO against us, but we can hopefully Protect and Wish around, and Moonblast just kind of knocks out Pangoro from there. Also, if it's Skarmory versus Pangoro, I may just try to take advantage of it and click Body Press, really. Body Press to Banded Pangoro, like standard offensive set. He's doing 76 to 90. Brave Bird does 80 to 95. So some pre-existing chip damage, even a close combat defense drop on this thing means that both Brave Bird and Body Press are both knocking out that Pangoro. So we can take one, go from there. The next Pokemon we are bringing on the team, we needed a little bit of a pseudo special check. So Aromatisse is there that says throw special hits at me. We needed a little bit more offensive pressure, of course, going into this. We wanted a Pokemon that has good coverage against his team. And then we wanted Pokemon, again, to just kind of take some of those extra special hits. If Aromatisse gets worn down, we didn't really want that. And this is the Pokemon that appreciates the Wish support coming off of Aromatisse. So we are bringing Drook the Goodra. She is coming this week with her Assault Vest with the Gooey ability. Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, Flamethrower, and Power Whip. We have 204 EVs in HP, 4 EVs in defense, 124 EVs in special attack, 4 in special defense, 172 in speed with a modest nature. Now, what does that do for us specifically? So the big thing here is that if it is not like a max Kyurem set, if it is not a max Kyurem set, we do up to, I believe this is prepped for 100 EVs. Oh, I've had the team built out for a little bit, so I apologize if I'm not. That's why this may be just a little bit longer, because I'm refamiliarizing myself with the team just a little bit. We're playing the day of. So yes, this is calced for 100 HP EVs on Kyurem, up to, let me see here, up to, if he runs up to 128 EVs in HP with Kyurem with no special defense, Draco Meteor still one shots from full. We do take a choice specs Draco Meteor with Goodra with our HP investment and the assault vest. The choice specs Draco Meteor does 81 to 97 to us. And then, of course, if he has not choice specs, we are able to shrug those off pretty nicely. Draco Meteor is a Draco Meteor. After 2 of those is not a KO. And then Scarf Ice Beam is actually a 3-hit KO from this Goodra set. So we're able to kind of sponge those hits a little bit better. We can take some of the other hits from his team. Something like Hatterene as well. Hatterene could be a little bit of a troublesome set for us. But even with just no special attack investment, let's run boop, boop, boop. We're going to do like a modest attacking set right here. So Psyshock does, because we don't have the best defense. We only have 70 base defense. Psyshock actually from max special attack modest is a 2-hit KO. But we do outspeed and we can go for Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave on a max HP Hatterene is a 2-hit KO. So we can outspeed and go from there, knock it out with Sludge Wave. We've got the Flamethrower for the Durant. We've got the Power Whip for the Quagsire. Flamethrower also hits the Roselia as well. Pretty much just coming and dropping a Draco, trying to force a switch, get some big damage on his team. The next Pokemon we're bringing, we need a little bit of speed control this week. We are bringing Samantha the Gengar. She's rocking her Choice Scarf with the Cursed Body ability, Energy Ball, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, and Trick. We have 252 EVs in special attack, 4 in special defense, 252 in speed with a modest nature. Now, normally people do run modest or timid with sets like this, just because it helps them a little bit more. We do speed tie Lycanroc Dusk potentially, if that is the route that he wants to go, if he's a +1 Lycanroc Dusk set. Scarf Lycanroc will outspeed us. Scarf Raichu will outspeed us. Scarf Durant will outspeed us. We are scarfed to outpace base 95 and below. So Kyurem, Hatterene, Kofagrigus, Pangoro, Snorlax, Quagsire, and Roselia. Those are all the Pokemon that we outspeed with our Scarf. Oh, wow, you outspeed a Hatterene with a Choice Scarf. The main thing here was outspeeding a Scarf Kyurem with this Gengar. Energy Ball is solely there for the Quagsire. Unaware Quagsire can be just a huge toxic recover problem. So Energy Ball bops that. Focus Blast hits the Kyurem, the Lycanroc Dusk, the Pangoro, the Snorlax. Shadow Ball goes really unresisted by the rest of his team as well. Modest does capitalize on our 130 base special attack just to hit that much harder. And then Trick is there. If we start to wear down things, if we don't necessarily need our Scarf anymore, we can trick something like Kofagrigus. We can trick something like the Snorlax, like the Quagsire, things of that nature, just to kind of cripple them, give them a Choice Scarf, potentially even the Roselia as well. If Roselia shows up and decides to be a problem, we can trick those things a Choice Scarf, which they don't necessarily want. Next Pokemon we're bringing on the team. We're bringing a little bit more of an offensive set this week. We are bringing Cilantro, the Whimsicott. He is rocking his Expert Belt with the Prankster ability. Dunspoor, Giga Drain, Moonblast, and Defog. We have 44 EVs in HP, 252 in special attack, 212 in speed with a timid nature. With the 212 in speed and a timid nature, we are actually outspeeding both Lycanroc Dusk and Raichu. The only Pokemon on his team that outspeeds us is Talonflame. The Prankster ability does boost our priority by 1. We do not affect Dark type, so we cannot go for a Prankster move in front of Pangoro. But Stunspore and Defog are both boosted by +1 priority, so we can get a Stunspore off on maybe a Talonflame that has some recoil damage. On Kyurem, if we're feeling frisky, things like that, we can go for a Stunspore and just kind of cripple them a little bit more for some speed control. Durant as well could be a little bit of a problem if it goes for like a Hone Claws or something like that. Giga Drain, Lycanroc Dusk, we OHKO Lycanroc Dusk, we blow backwards Quagsire. Moonblast goes really unresisted by his team, quite frankly. Talonflame, again, we'll take that. Doesn't want it. We don't want that to happen. Durant can take it. Moonblast bops the Pangoro. Damage on Snorlax, damage on Raichu, and then Roselia doesn't want to take it either. But I don't see Roselia showing up. And the speed is there for the base 110s. Expert Belt with the it's another Pokemon that just doesn't have, quite frankly, like an impressive special attack stat. 77 base special attack. It's more so a good utility mon with a lot of speed. 77 base special attack with the Expert Belt. Giga Drain does OHKO Lycanroc Dusk. which is what we needed, quite frankly. Let me just pull that up right here. Lycanroc Dusk. Boom. Yep, Lycanroc Dusk. The Expert Belt Giga Drain will one-shot the Lycanroc Dusk. Accelerock, because we are faster than it. Accelerock from a banded set, should he decide to bring that, is doing 51 to 60. We are recovering 53% from full. So we can shrug off that damage, go for the Giga Drain, knock that out. The last Pokemon we are bringing on the team, we are bringing Big Boy. We're bringing Moose. He's my best bro. Moose the Terrakion is rocking his choice band with the justified ability. Close Combat, Sacred Sword, Rock Tomb, and Iron Head. 100 EVs in HP, 252 EVs in attack, 156 in speed with a Jolly Nature. Banded Terrakion, man. That's the tweet. That's all you got to say right there. Banded Terrakion did so well last week. I really just was like, let's bring it. And originally, I messed around with the idea of a Life Orb set, Scarf set, just to have some additional speed control. But really, you just don't have many switches to a banded close combat, quite frankly. Close combat is the move of the game. Rock Tomb is there for the Talonflame if need be. It does knock out the Talonflame. Does good damage to the Durant as well. Let's just pull up. Let's just talk about Choice Banded Terrakion for a second. We're this far into the team builder. You're invested. You're invested. So the 156 in speed with the Jolly Nature means we outspeed max speed Kyurem, not Choice Scarfed. If it is Choice Scarfed, we do not want to take that. But if it is Choice Scarf, we actually live hits from full, provided we have not taken any pre-existing damage. Scarf Draco Meteor is actually doing 67 to 80. Scarf Earth Power is doing 62 to 74. So we can take those hits. Because Terrakion just has like a really surprisingly good natural bulk. Base 90s and HP defense and special defense. But if it is not Scarfed, we are able to go through and we bop it with close combats. We bop it with Sacred Sword, Rock Tomb for pre-existing damage, and then Iron Head for pre-existing damage as well, if need be. So again, Banded Terrakion just clicks buttons. Hatterene. Hatterene is a Pokemon that, here's another reason that I think Hatterene show up. It is the only other Pokemon that really wants to take hits from Banded Terrakion, and we can go for an Iron Head. It's a 2-hit KO on the standard, like, max set. And then if it does end up showing up, we also do have the 30% chance to flinch with Iron Head as well. We will play to grab that W. Lycanroc Dusk. We don't really want to stay in on Lycanroc Dusk. We've got the Skarmory around for that. If Lycanroc Dusk does not show up, we're in a better position with Terrakion. It does outspeed us, and it does one-shot us through close combat, even with our HP investment. Talonflame, really? Like, I don't think I need to have this conversation. But if Talonflame does show up, Banded Brave Bird does not kill us. Rock Tomb does kill 3 Talonflame, so that is something to note there. The Durant, if it is the standard Durant, Iron Head, the Hustle Life Orb Iron Head does kill us. He does also naturally outspeed us with Durant, but Banded Close Combat does one-shot that thing as well. Pangoro again, Banded Close Combat one-shots the Pangoro. Snorlax. So Christian did bring Curselax his first week against Pokemon, and that's one of the reasons. Not necessarily that. I did think a Curselax set was really good against us. Sacred Sword. Those of you guys who do not know what Sacred Sword does, Sacred Sword does ignore any stat changes that the opponent has. So if he is a max HP, max defense set, if he is like a specially defensive set and goes for like +6 curses, Banded Close Combat is going to 3-hit KO if he gets up to +6. But Banded Sacred Sword ignores those changes, and we are able to go for that and knock out the Snorlax from full, provided he doesn't have, let's see here, how much defense does he need? If he runs, he needs, I really feel like this is going to be the special mon, but if he, like the specially defensive Pokemon, but if he does bring defensive Snorlax, we can one-shot up to 72 EVs in defense with a Bold Nature. So I think Kofagrigus is going to be there to take the special hits. I just really feel, or the physical hits, really think Snorlax is going to be more specially defensive. But on the off chance, Banded Sacred Sword does kill up to max HP, 72 defense with a Bold Nature. The Quagsire. Quagsire is another Pokemon we do need to worry about here with this. Max HP, max defense Quagsire. 60 to 71% from Banded Terrakion. So again, it just really hits Pokemon pretty hard. We have a chance to live Focus Blast from a Life Orb Raichu. If he is like Choice Scarf Raichu, Focus Blast is a 2-hit KO. Banded Close Combat picks that off. And then the last Pokemon on his team is I don't want offensive Roselia. Ew, do people run offensive Roselia down there in the lower tiers? Banded Close Combat is actually a Rock Tomb actually does more because of the resist. So Banded Close Combat is a 3-hit KO against Roselia, as is Rock Tomb. If he brings max HP, max defense, Eviolite with all that fun stuff, Rock Tomb is our best play there against the Roselia. So name of the game, wear everything down until Terrakion comes in and clicks Close Combats. We've got the 6 that I think we have. I think we're pretty well prepared, and the 6 that he has on his team we're also really well prepared for, in my opinion. So any variations of that set. Pokemon that I really am afraid of is Dragon Dance Kyurem. Swords Dance Lycanroc could be a little problematic. Scarf Pangoro might catch me off guard. Durant, Honeclaws Durant can hit pretty hard. I think that's gonna be it. I think it's gonna be it as far as my concerns go. Choice Specs Raichu. Choice Specs Raichu. I don't have my ground type with me this week, so Choice Specs Raichu could be a little problematic, just volt switching all over the team. So that's something to note there. But yeah, we've got a pretty good solid team right there. Hope you guys have enjoyed the team builder. Thank you guys again for watching. Leave your comments, feedback, all that fun stuff on the team down below. We're going to cut to where the battle starts, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with week number 2 of the WBE. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steel Wings. We're taking on my good friend Christian and the Starchus. This took us literally forever. We've been trying to connect for like half an hour, and finally we had to get in a call and like synchronize our settings. Nintendo, Pokemon, whoever controls this, please give us a Wi-Fi timer in the next DLC. Please, I beg of you, make it easier to play on Wi-Fi. I would upload so many Wi-Fi battles on the regular, as would many other people. Please and thank you. You guys missed the team builder. You guys see the 6 that I am bringing right down below. You guys see the 6 that I anticipate my opponent to bring. Pick up a Detroit Steel Wings merch or some Be Great, Do Great merch. This is available forever unless we change teams, and then that is only available until the end of the month. Go pick that up. Links are in the description. Go support my friend Christian as well. I'm going to cut to team preview, and we'll be right back. All right, so we actually don't see... we only got half the team right, so we don't see any Raichu, which is good for us. We don't see any Snorlax, and we don't see any Cofagrigus. So Terrakion just kind of goes in. I do like leading off with Skarmory as a lead. I do like that. There is no hazard removal on his team aside from Magic Bouncing. He's got the Kyurem, the Lycanroc Dust, Pangoro, Quagsire, Durant, and the Hatterene. We need to keep Skarmory nice and healthy to deal with 3 out of his Mons, so we do need to keep that in mind. But yeah, GLHF. I almost said GG. Like, we just started playing the game. It took us forever to set this up. Literally, we were like in call, like, please help us. We need to upload today. All right, he leads off with Squeak. Squeak is the Durant. Fine by me. Fine by me. Now, I do think that he may just go for, like, switching out into his Hatterene. So Brave Bird does 39 to 47 to this. And, like, a defensive Hatterene set. Brave Bird, that's a level 80. Does 27 to 32. I don't mind any chip damage on either of these. I'm just going to Brave Bird here. I want to bait that. Oh, he's got Honeclaws. That's not what I wanted to see. That's not what I wanted to see there. So a +1 superpower does 59 to 70 to us. We're going to get our leftovers to kind of get a little bit back. I think what I want to do is I want to Roost, in all honesty. Just to see what he wants to go for here. Let's see. Thunderfang. Okay. Yeah, that's... Oh, I didn't know this thing got Thunderfang. 63 to 76. He's not Life Orb, though. So that is good. I want to keep this around really badly. But I really need this to kind of... So we're in a losing battle right now. Bravery did a lot of damage. I'm going to Body Press right now. I'm going to Body Press right now. We need... Oh, he withdraws. Okay, good. Good. As he goes out into Alex. which is the Hatterene. Okay. So we're going to get some damage off on Hat. It's resisted, of course. Are you... You are not Helmet or anything. Okay. So we know Durant is Hustle, but we do not see no Life Orb. And then I have a Pokemon that I will switch in immediately onto this, which is going to be my Aromatisse, and go from there. Hatterene should not be doing too much to us. Moonblast on a max HP set is 31 to 38. We got some chip damage off with the body press. So let's go from there and see what he's got. I assume this is Magic Bounce. I would assume this is Magic Bounce. Mystical Fire. Okay. Special attack drop, of course. That was doing... That did about 20%. So he's definitely especially offensive here. I am just going to toss off a Wish. He's definitely specially offensive. Maybe even modest. Yeah, max. Yeah, that's... He's either max special attack. I would assume modest here, as he's got the Psychic as well. Psychic is not going to do too much because we are specially defensive. With our leftovers, we should be out of range. If he's carrying both that and Psychic, we need to be a little bit careful. But what I want to do right here is just go for the Moonblast. I want to get Cabaret back up to full. We do need this to help out with Kyurem as well as this. Oh, he brought the Future Sight as well. Oh boy, yeah, we need to be up to... We need to be good and healthy for this thing. We need to wear this down as much as possible. Wow, wow, wow. Good play. Yeah, I don't have the Dark type, so that is where we need from that. Curious how much that's going to do. We're going to toss up that Wish. Psychic into Future Sight may knock us out here. We're going to get a Wish off. We're going to get a Wish off here as he goes for a Mystical Fire again. Mystical Fire into Future Sight will not knock us out, thankfully. Psychic into Future Sight from here may knock us out. What I want to do is... Does Goodra... I don't know if I want Goodra to take this hit. Let's check real quick. Psychic does 29. Future Sight does 28. Yep, I'm going to try to take this turn to go out into Goodra here. He goes for a Fairy move. That's a great play. I don't see it happening, though. And Sludge Wave does 56 to 67 to a max HP set. As he withdraws, actually. So we're going to be able to shrug off that Future Sight pretty nicely as he goes back out into Squeak. And we're going to take that Future Sight attack, but... wow. And we've got the Wish. So we can Flamethrower this thing right now for some really good damage. None of his attacks kill me. I'm going to go for Flamethrower to get rid of this thing, because that's going to mean Skarmory stays at full. That's going to mean Skarm stays at full. We get rid of this Thunder Fanging Durant. Let me make a note here that Hatterene is max special attack. So he made a good switch there into Durant, predicting me to want to stay in and try to get that. But with the Wish and everything, we were able to kind of play around that. He withdraws, maybe going into Quagsire here. Oh, he actually goes back out into the Hatterene. So Flamethrower into Sludge Wave may do some good damage to this thing. Let's find out. Oh, that was a crit too. I don't know if that crit mattered in the end game. I'm just going to go for Sludge Wave right here. That should... A Sludge Wave does 56 to 67 to max HP Hatterene. That should be a dead Hatterene. Oh, he's AV? There's the Draining Kiss. We do take that pretty well, actually. We do take that pretty well. Now, oh, and yep, there's the gooey. So part of me, let me see here. So he's Assault Vest more than likely, because that should have killed. 37 to 45. I need to go for another Sludge Wave here, but I feel like he'll want to keep this around and go out into Durant. I'm going to go for a Flamethrower here, predicting Durant to want to come in. Oh, give me this Durant. Here comes Squeak. All right, Gudra's going to knock out the Durant. Gudra KOs Durant with Flamethrower. Awesome. All right, one big threat out of the way. How many more do I have? All of them. All of them and Quagsire. Okay. So he's AV Hatterene. With Mystical Fire, Future Sights. Psychic and Draining Kiss. So no Psyshock helps out Aromatisse quite a bit, 1v1ing that. As he goes out into Gary now. Okay. And Gary, of course, has pressure. All right. I'm going hard out into Aromatisse to take these hits. We are 3-hit KO to live Specs moves from this Kyurem. Ice Beam should be doing about 44 to 52 to us. We're 80% right now, so he can 2-hit KO us from that range. So we do need to protect in order to make sure that's not a 2-hit KO, and then potentially go for a Moonblast just to help swear that thing off a little bit. Let's see what he wants to go for here. Oh boy. He's this set. This is what I was worried about to begin with. All right. What do you get? Ironhead? Okay. I'm going to protect here to see what he wants to go for, because he's physical Kyurem. Skarmory might be able to help out with that. There's the Icicle Spear. Okay. Okay. We are... Let me see here. Yeah, Icicle Spear. Icicle Spear 3 hits knocks us out. 5 hits actually knocks us out from where we're at. 4 hits does not. Oh, shit. I misclicked. I meant to hit Moonblast. Oh, I get rewarded. Oh my god, I did not deserve that. I did not deserve that at all. Okay, he needs a full 5 hits now with a +1 Jolly Kyurem to knock us out. Oh, I did not deserve that. I did not deserve that. I did not deserve that. I'm going to click Moonblast now. Oh. All right. I'm going to Moonblast right now to do 58 to 70 to standard offensive Kyurem. Okay. 3 times. We're going to get a Moonblast off here. I want to say, truthfully, this is where Aromatisse goes down. Let me think. Hatterene's pretty weak. We know Gudra outspeeds. He can also get 2 hits on this thing as well, and then I can go out into Skarmory. I can also go out into Gengar to Shadow Ball this thing now. I'm going to let Aromatisse go down here. This is a giant monster. He has Roost. All right. All right. So I'm going to go for another Moonblast here. Oh, we snag a crit. That's huge. That is huge. Aromatisse KOs Kyurem. That is absolutely vital. I don't think we would have been able to play around with that monster without that. Chris, I'm sorry for the crit on that Curum there. That definitely mattered. That definitely mattered. Yeah, that unless 2 hits from +1 Icicle Spear did not knock me out from there, 40 to 43. Yeah, I could have protected maybe and played around, but yeah, that is huge. That is huge. I am sorry for that crit there. Let's keep playing. He still has hitters in the back. He still has a Quagsire. He's got monsters. He goes out into Mia. Okay, here's Mia. Now, with Hatterene low and Curum gone, I don't want him to go for any move that allows him to set up. I think this is where Aromatisse goes down. I'm going to Moonblast for some chip. He's got Stealth Rock. Okay. So he gets up rocks. That's perfectly fine. We're going to do a little above half, which is okay. And Adamant Lycanroc can't do the world to us. I'm going to Wish here. He withdraws. Okay. What do you want to go out into? He goes back out into Alex, which is the Hatterene here. We're going to be able to get a nice Wish off. And we know we can take a hit with Goodra. I kind of want to get Goodra back up to full here. If we can. Because I don't see him going for a Fairy type move. Let's switch out into Goodra. We know we live a Draining Kiss from this thing. And we can click Sludge Wave against this. We also have the Power Whip for the Quagsire if it wants to come in as well. Let's go out into Goodra here and see what we can make happen. We're going to take rocks. Unfortunate. He goes for the Psychic. We can take that. We're going to get the Wish back from Aromatisse, which is good for us. And then what we can do here is just click Sludge Wave to knock this thing out. Let's go for that. So I don't know if Lycanroc is scarfed, actually, or choiced in any way. Pangoro still might be. A little problematic. We're going to go for the Sludge Wave here against the Hatterene. And that's going to pick up the KO. Goodra KO's Hat. That was another crit. I don't think that mattered. I don't think that mattered necessarily. Now, here's my question to the audience at home. He goes back out into his Lycanroc. Okay. Lycanroc, 172 actually, if he's adamant. Where am I at? For 90%. So he actually does not knock me out with that. What I want to do here is actually Power Whip has 85, Draco has 90, but I take the Spatak drop. I'm going to drop a Draco here as he goes for the close combat. Adamant Life Orb close combat does not KO me. Sick. We're going to get the special, or we're going to get the speed drop as well because of Gooey. And I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor here. We do connect. That is going to be a dead Lycanroc. Goodra KOs Lycanroc with Meteor. So he has left Pangoro and Quagsire. As he goes out into Noodle here. Okay. There's good old Sub Noodle. So we do outspeed this thing should we need to. I've got a defensive Skarmory here that I'm going to go into and see what he wants to go for. We do, if he is not Choice Scarf, we do outspeed this thing so we can get some pre-existing damage off and potentially go for a Draco Meteor. I'm going to go out into Skarmory, though. And again, 2-hit KO. Banded close combat is a 2-hit KO. Swords dance. Please, God, no. Okay. So he's not banded. We are at where? 160. We're at 94%. Close combat has a chance to knock us out. I think what I want to do here... Oh, boy. Body press does 76 to 90. Brave Bird does 80 to 95. And then we die to recoil. What do I want to do here? Let's Brave Bird here. Provided +2 close combat does not knock us out. We're faster, actually, as well because of this. And there's the Drain Punch, actually. The Drain Punch is going to knock us out. Maybe body pressing would have been the better play there. Pangoro. KOs. Skarm. And we see that it's Life Orb as well. Okay, good to know. Now, I wonder if Terrakion against Pangoro, if he is +2 Bullet Punch to 74. I'm just trying to see here what we want to do. Bullet Punch may be the end of this one here, depending on. Bullet Punch from a +2 Adamant Life Orb is a 2-hit KO after Stealth Rocks. I am going to go out into Moose here. We're going to take a little bit of rocks damage. I am going to close combat this thing. Here's the Bullet Punch. He can crit me back right here. There it is. That wasn't even a crit. Wow. Oh, I was calcing for Iron Fist. That's my bad. 10 KOs to wreck. All right. Ooh, we might actually be in a little bit of a problem here. So Whimsicott probably dies to that. Gengar, Pangoro, Iron Fist, Life Orb, +2, level 50. Wow. Okay. How about Pangoro? Bullet Punch might actually, we might have choked this away. We might have definitely choked this away here. Iron Fist, Life Orb, +2. Bullet Punch. Oh, we might have lost this one. I think I need to go out into Cilantro and I need to Sunspore this thing. Wow, we may have lost this one to Pangoro. I could also defog here. Defogging means that Gengar lives. +2 after rocks. An Energy Ball would knock it out. I think that's our safer play, is going for defog here. I can't Prankster in front of a dark type. Oh my god, I'm choking. I'm choking. I'm absolutely choking. Oh my god. Yeah, +2 Life Orb, Bullet Punch knocks that out. Maybe he doesn't think I'm fast with Goodra? Oh boy, yeah. I think the Skarmory choke there was big. Boy howdy. Boy howdy. He may not think it. And Sludge Wave will knock it out, maybe? Please don't think I'm fast. Nope, I think Bullet Punch wins it here. I think Bullet Punch 100% wins it here. We do get the speed drop, but I don't think that means anything. Oh my god. I didn't think Skarm was going to be faster. I did not think Skarm. I just didn't, in my mind, anticipate that. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Any, like, a little bit more damage would have been great on this thing, because then it would have died to Life Orb at some point. Wow. I'm gonna protect just to see. Jesus Christ, man. I thought we had this in the bag, and then he wins 2-0. Wow. If he's Jolly Life Orb, does that kill Gengar? Maybe. Wow. He has an 18 if he's Jolly. I don't think he's Jolly. I'm gonna Moonblast here. I need him to not click Bullet Punch right here, but I'm pretty sure that's the game. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the game. Wow. Oh my god, yeah, we needed one more Life Orb hit off on him. Yeah, if he's Jolly, if he's Adamant, he wins. If he's Jolly, I have the world's slightest chance to win this. And hope. Christian played great, man. Christian played fantastically, man. Yep. Oh my god. Reverse sweep. Pangoro picks up all 6 kills, dude. And dies to its own Life Orb. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. That is going to be game. Christian wins 1-0. Wow. That was upsetting. I deserved that. Wow. I'm gonna Theoremon here because I'm like mildly upset. Brave Bird was the choice there. It did more damage, but I guess if I would have body pressed, Drain Punch might not have killed us, maybe. Wow, that just wow. GG, dude. Absolutely GG, man. I can't even be mad about that. +2 Adamant Life Orb. Drain Punch did 59 to 70. Yeah, I think if we would have body pressed there, we would have been in a little bit of a better position because he would have had to have 2-shot us. Oh, all right. Wow, I'm a little upset. Christian played out of his mind, though. He played for his win cons, and he did what he needed to do. My only hope is that we can get a rebound next week. So we are now currently 1-1 with even differential because we were originally +1, and now we are we lost 1-0. So wow. GG's to Christian, guys. He deserves it. Go show him all the love in the world. This is a fantastic matchup. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, show some love on that like button down below. Of course, if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more so you do not miss out. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Later.